What does strength mean to you? When someone says you've been really strong or you are really strong, what images come to mind? What memories do you have? Or conversely, when you think, man, I'm fucking weak, what does that mean to you? Okay, so this is the message I'm getting right off the bat from Spirit, is for you to think about what strength actually means to you. Because a lot of you, and I don't think this is for all of you, but a lot of you who are going to come across this video don't realize that those moments where you wish you could be stronger, that's the strength actually building. Just the acknowledgement of what strength feels like and what it doesn't feel like helps you grow stronger. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what messages we get out for you today. I'm like getting really addicted to doing these dailies. I am going to start with the 12 signs, but I do have to say that, you know, the majority of people who watch the daily videos that I've done so far seem to be subscribers. And then people who stumble upon the video are subscribing, which is fantastic. But what it's actually doing is bringing our collective energy together rather than having it spread across 12 different signs. And I am feeling like a huge difference in the vibe and the tone of not just the reading, but just after I put it out, it's just a different feeling. So that's been pretty cool. So I don't think I'm going to stop this even when I do the 12 signs, which I am going to do. I'm going to do a love reading for each sign and a general reading. I don't know the order yet, but I better get cracking. Okay, let's see what's coming out for you for today. I'm filming this after the full moon. Pluto's going retrograde. So this is a time, apparently, astrologically speaking, where things that have been repressed for a long time might begin to surface, or other people's shit might begin to surface. And so maybe that's why we're getting this message about strength. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Ace of Cups. Ooh, King of Pentacles. I'm not even having time to cut the deck or anything. The messages just want to come out. Okay. This looks impressive. This looks impressive. Did you figure something out in the last like 24, 48 hours? Something happened? You had a little bit of an epiphany, or you watched something maybe on TV or something like that? Or you heard something? Something shifted, something changed, which is amazing. Wow. Okay. 1 second. What's going on here? I really like this. Now hear me out. I don't know exactly when this is happening, but you are going to be offering love to somebody. You are going to be pursuing someone at some point. And I don't think it's related to the past. I do think it's new, because what I'm hearing and seeing is that you made a judgment call about somebody who is offering you. Sorry, these cards are a little weird. Okay, so I'm sorry if you're eating and this grosses you out, because there's some like intestines or whatever. I don't know, they're pink, right? They're cool. Okay. So there's somebody who offered you some love in the past, and you know, I don't know exactly what happened here, but a judgment was made, okay? And you walked away from this with the Five of Cups. Now, it's interesting in this deck that the Five of Cups is really close to the Eight of Cups, looks like to me, which is walking away, but in despair, sad about this. But you found happiness. You found actually, these cards don't want to stay in my hand. It's interesting. You found happiness. Maybe it's time for you to let things get out of hand a little bit. Like, let go. Like, and I don't mean that in a way of like release all this shit. No, it's something else. It's like, it's time to like almost hand off the energy. You don't have to hold it anymore, okay? Because 10 of Pentacles, and this deck, it's, you know, doesn't really portray a family. It's more of you with you. So you found, like, I feel like you found, or you're finding happiness within yourself. And this has been a theme, which is awesome. But there is something switching here. The vibe is switching a little bit. So we have the moon here with the Five of Pentacles. I heard bullet holes, okay, metaphorical, hopefully. But I heard bullet holes with this Five of Pentacles. Interesting. And it's like, okay, so you got hurt, or somebody got hurt emotionally, perhaps physically as well, but emotionally for sure. And you were anticipating blood to like pour, just go with me on this, blood to pour out of your bullet wounds, you know? You were expecting something to pour out, but nothing did. It just created a hole, but nothing came out. You didn't lose anything. On the surface, yeah, you were injured. You were injured. There was some damage. But on the inside, your life force didn't actually get expelled out of these holes. So I think this is part of your strength, because you're realizing, like, you can't have me. You can't have what's inside of me. You can't have, I heard my special powers, but you can't have me, my life force. You can hurt me. I can look damaged from the outside. I can act damaged. People can see me as damaged. What is damaged? But you know what I mean? Like full of bullet holes, metaphorically. But you're not getting anything out of me. You're not. That's cool. That was a cool image I got. Okay, so this is why I'm saying I think you're going to pursue someone. Two of Cups here with the Page of Wands. And I really see this as you. You feeling that sense of confidence. Now, I don't think this is quite yet. Maybe for some of you have already done this, but there's something coming back. I keep hearing chi, like the chi's coming back. Like the life force. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Do I need to cut this, or are we just taking from the top? Okay. Wow, I knew that was gonna happen. I should, right? One sec. Okay, we're working with these cards, I guess. Got a cushion, it feels like weird. Okay, get comfortable. Now, let's see what we got here. Ace of Cups in the past. Yeah, love, but vitality. That's how I'm seeing this, vitality. Let's see, what about it? Queen of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of the same message I just said. It's like somebody was looking in these holes they created in you, okay? Or tried to create in you, whatever the case is, take it as it resonates, right? And they were expecting all this stuff to come out, and nothing really came out, okay? They wanted something that you had. They wanted it. They wanted to take it from you and claim it as their own. And this is like kind of abstract, but I guess kind of a reward of some sort. Like an ego boost, you know? I'm hearing you were also testing yourself. This was also a situation in which you tested yourself to see who you really were. But it's like a return to sender energy. It's like, so they sent out some energy to hurt you, like even if this was like in a fight or, you know, they're like energetically trying to hurt you, whatever they're doing. I don't know. Who cares about them? But they tried to do something, but the energy just went back around to them. And so when they picked up the mirror, they were expecting to look into the mirror and see like a different self, a stronger self for them. Like, I walked away with my hands clean. I was able to do that to that person, or I don't have to deal with this person, or like we're talking about a vain person, okay, that we're dealing with here. But really, they didn't have anything. There was nothing there to look at. This is weird. I don't know. Hopefully this is making sense to you. But we have the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles in the current situation. Somebody stressed the fuck out. I think there are many of you out there who will be, I heard la-ti-da, fine, you'll be fine. I'm really like seeing people skipping down a sidewalk. I don't think you're doing that. I mean, kudos to you if you are, but that's the image I'm seeing. Like you're okay, you're going through your day, and then you'll get triggered or you'll feel like a wave of anxiety, and you just like, what the fuck? I thought I was doing better. I thought I was stronger. And hold on a second. I'm getting something else. But so you thought you were stronger, but what you're actually picking up on is this other person's energy. That's how empaths and intuitive people work a lot of the time, is you can pick up other people's energy and internalize it as your own and not know really if it's yours or theirs, because you empathize so much with it. So a good practice to do when you feel like that is to send the energy back. Just say, no, this isn't my energy. I don't want it. I'm sending it back. And if you say that and you do that and it goes away, that it wasn't yours. Okay, so it's a really good practice if that's bothering you. And I feel like for some of you are. Now, the other message I was getting, okay, we're getting real intuitive today. Okay. So I don't know what else is going to come out here, if it's going to be more concrete, but let's go with it. When you were with this person in the past, because I do feel like, regardless of whether you're over it or not, it doesn't really matter. But Spirit wants you to think about when you were with them in the past, what physical ailment did you have then that you don't have now? Did your back hurt? Were you constantly suffering from headaches? Did you have an infection? What happened? Now think about what that part of your body represents. If your back and neck and shoulders were constantly hurting when you were with this person, think about that. Your back is like your support. Who has your back, right? You weren't having your back maybe in that moment, maybe you were, but they didn't, right? There's something about whatever was hurting you at that time, whatever physical, like, I don't know, maybe you threw your like shoulder out or something. But think about what that allows you to do. It allows you to reach for things, allows you to do things, you know? There's something very important there. For the women watching, there's also a message about how have your cycles changed since leaving that person. And, you know, if they're not regular now, then think about, you know, what that could possibly mean. There's a mind, body, soul connection that Spirit's trying to get you to see so that you can recognize when you're in alignment and when you're not. Okay, let's clarify this King of Pentacles. 8 of Cups, there we are, with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so you're walking away from this energy, but with this card, and he's holding his head here, it's like sometimes you still get those vibes, you still get those hits. And then you have to come back, right? You have to come back to it. You have to come back to tarot. You have to come back to journaling, whatever it is you're doing. Like, okay, like why am I back here? Why am I feeling that? But go back to the message that was delivered in the beginning about strength. Those aren't necessarily moments of weakness. Your ability to intuitively catch their energy is a strength. Think about how powerful that is when you're able to recognize or feel or be in touch with other people's emotions and know when they're not yours. And a lot of you don't even realize what's happening. It took me, I don't know, about 2 years ago, I had no idea that half of the things I was feeling weren't my own emotions. And it made me real. Like, I was like, what's going on? And it took working with a spiritual healer and therapist to figure out, like, where is this coming from? Why do I just have this feeling all of a sudden? You know, yeah, trauma related and all this stuff, right? But, you know, maybe everything I'm saying is for you. So there's somebody who's resonating out there with this message. And I think a lot of you are, actually. But it's like maybe you're just going about your day, everything's fine, and then suddenly you're breaking down crying and you don't, like, there's nothing that triggered you. And then you're out of it just as quickly as it began and you're back to your day. Well, that can make you think you're going nuts, right? Or that you're like totally not healed. But Spirit's saying that for a lot of you, that is a psychic, intuitive, empathic ability that you have. So is the pain. So are the body ailments that you experienced. And I'm seeing this Wheel of Fortune here. See all this, like the shards, and it's shattered and time is fractured, because what is time, right? But it's like you're able to pick up these little things here and there from different people and different things, you know? So trust yourself that those moments are actually moments of strength. Superpowers. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, okay? This is for real. This is for real shit. And once you realize what's actually going on, it's incredible. Because you don't have to wonder really what's going on with the other. You just know, right? Like, you just know like, that's how it works for me. I just know, you know? Well, you will know. Okay, so how is this person or this situation from the past looking at things? Seeing the situation. Knight of Pentacles. What did I say? Nothing came out of your holes, right? When you got injured, your bullet holes. Let's not be dirty here, okay? I mean your bullet holes, all right? But this person, it was the opposite experience. In hurting you, they hurt themselves. Something came out of them, and hopefully, God willing, it was negativity that was released from this person. Now, this person is on their own path. Spirit has their own contract with that person. Whatever they do is up for them. And I also am getting the message here about when you don't have answers to something, a lot of that time it's for your protection. Okay, you don't need to know something necessarily, or the direct answer. You don't need to know it because it wouldn't help you. It would set you back. Because this person, whoever we're talking about here, or this job situation, whatever the fuck it is, it's like they're doing their own shit. Like, they have their own stuff to do. And like, God is working with them, whether they know it or not. And your energy, knowing what they're feeling or what they're doing, might interfere. which is why maybe some of you aren't aware that the energy is theirs. It's interesting. But also, this is their energy. Okay, so I'm hoping it's negativity being released from them. But this is also what I'm talking about with that kind of connection where their wounds, you feel them, which is why you're still attached to them, okay? And you're also feeling your own wounds that they created or you created together in the connection, okay? But you're feeling what's being released from this person. And this person's trying to, for a lot of you, this person's trying to send out their energy. I mean, look at this bitch. She's like, here, take my energy, you know, okay? So they're trying to do that. Now, it could be negative or positive. How they see you is Two of Pentacles. Well, I was looking at this and I thought stigmata, but I don't know how that relates, but that's what I thought. Maybe that means something to you. But they're seeing you as not reaching your hands out to them, but reaching your hands up to the universe. I love this. This is a really cool message. It's so high vibe, this message. It's so, I really hope that it's reaching you in whatever way you need it to. But see this person, your person, reaching their hands out. And they see you not like this, but actually upwards, you know? You don't need them. You don't need their love. You don't need their answers, apologies, or whatever. If you're quiet enough and you pay attention to those feelings, you'll know. You'll feel it. You'll know. And sometimes they might be conflicting. Sometimes you might feel their sadness. And sometimes you might feel their anger. And sometimes you might get anxious or something. And that's like the range of emotions. Doesn't mean that you're forever connected to that person. You can always break that connection whenever you want. You're in control of that. You choose to stay connected. You can break a contract. Just so you know. Spirit never wants you to suffer in that way when you can release yourself. A lot of the shit that goes on, you know, myself included, but like a lot of the, for all of us that goes on, they're tests to see if like we can find the answers within and release it from ourselves. Like, are we strong enough to do that? Can we do that? Do we know what strength is? Or do we need somebody else to release us? Whether that's, you know, I don't know, even a therapist or a friend or a family member or the ex or a new person. Do we need that energy? Well, no, we don't. We just need our connection to the divine. All right. What else? The Hermit with the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's get on the 3D now. Stop talking all crazy. Okay. So that's what I heard. Okay. So that's probably my spirit guide. Okay. All right. Queen of Cups with the Hermit. Look, this is like you filling your own cup back up. So they see you being able to do this because you're working with your inner light. You've gone quiet. You've gone quiet and you're using your intuition. Queen of Cups, this keeps coming out for the collective, which is really such a beautiful energy to have. You know, when I started really reading tarot for other people, I didn't like the Queen of Cups. I thought she was a little bit of like a pansy, you know, like too soft. But she's about self-love, you know? And you can't have real love without self-love, as many of you know. Okay, so your person or this situation, whatever we're talking about here that you want to know about, they see you as, I heard clearing the path. your pathway to heaven, but I think that's more of a little joke. But, you know, clearing the path for yourself, with yourself, using your own powers, your own intuition, and having fun with it. Having fun with it. Laughing. Watch some tarot readings. I'm not that funny, I know that, but there are like fucking hilarious tarot readers out there. Watch some of those. They'll tell you your story. They have a message for you, but they'll make you laugh so much that it allows your energy to just like look at the situation from a different perspective. Now, sometimes we need the somber reading, but try to balance it out with the ones that are like just so funny. Okay, so how does this person feel about you? The world, sitting right in the middle of, I'm just looking at a notification. I try to take it as part of the reading, and it said, become you. It's a notification for something I subscribe to. It said, become you. So how do they feel about you? Well, this person is lost. Okay, I know this is the World card and it's about completion and etc., but I'm really reading the images the most with this deck. Look at this person. They're out in the sea, kind of huddled up, like they have like their legs like this, you know, they're holding their legs and they're just like not swimming, a little nervous, but they're becoming one with the ocean, with the sea. You know, they have coral now growing on them. So this person feels like, well, they're lost in their memories, they're lost in their thoughts, they're just lost in general, okay? On a spiritual level, they're a little lost. It's whatever's happening, and regardless of what it looks like, this is a harder battle for this person. Because you are asking the questions and they aren't. Clarify with the Lovers and the Chariot. This person, and I know when I say this, and I never say things like this lightly, okay? But I know I'm talking to a group of people who are strong and they've done work and they have their boundaries now. This person wants to come back and they're looking at you as love. They have a lot of love right now for you. So maybe this is why that energy message came through. I'm feeling like I need to light this for some reason. But feel out that energy, okay? Take this message and whatever energy you get, you know, later on in the day or whatever, and you're like, why do I feel like this? You know, I mean, if it's you and you know why you feel like it's you, but maybe you pick up on their energy and then you can assess really what they feel like, you know? What does love feel like to this person even? Okay, they have the Lovers and the Chariot. Did I ever show you this? I don't know. But look, in this card, they're coming out of a tunnel with a train track, and there's rats on the floor, I think, or are they cockroaches? I don't know. Something you don't want to be in a tunnel with. I think they're cockroaches. Whatever, I don't know. They're all the shit that lives deep in the dark tunnel. So they want to come out of their, well, I heard spiritual hole, minefield, and go towards the light. And you, see, they want to go towards the light. And you, this light coming from above, are what they consider in this moment to be light, because they are feeling lost. They are upset. Yes, they are. The question is, are they going to drag you back into this hole? Or are they going to go up with you to this light? What answer did you just give yourself? The Star clarifying the Empress. With the Ace of Pentacles, what do they want? light, Empress. I mean, look, this is how we started in the past. A fucking black hole of nothing for how they saw themselves, you know, what they wanted to get from you. They didn't get what they wanted to get from you. And now what do they want? They want your light. They want the light. They want to be seen in the light. They want to be in your energy. They're reaching out for you energetically. This doesn't have to be consciously. We're working with a lot of major arcanas here. What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 majors here. 8. Okay, so 8 major arcana. And Pluto rules the 8th house, okay? So these are repressed emotions. So it doesn't mean that they know or they know on some level, but it doesn't mean that they're sitting there thinking of this consciously. These are big spiritual archetypes and lessons that they're relating to in their unconscious. But what do they want? They want the Empress, which is both you and them. They want to look into this mirror this time and see something light, not the dark. And good for them, because they should. Because it doesn't look like it was good in the past there. Because you walked away with the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So something must have happened. Something shattered. Now clarifying that, we have the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. Do you want to be someone's star? Do you want to be someone's North Star? Constantly guiding them through life? I'm hearing, do you want to walk the star path together? And I'm seeing, I don't know, this is weird. I don't know where this is coming from, but I don't know how many of you played Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. Just to age myself a little here. But there was a level called, it was at the very end, it was called Rainbow Road. And you drove your little go-kart down the track, down the circuit, and it was a rainbow. But it was the hardest one because there were no walls. You could easily fall off into the abyss of the universe, and then, you know, the little cloud guy would take you and put you back up and you'd start again. But you'd lose a lot of time falling off that rainbow road. So I think the message here is, you don't want to have to wait for someone while you go down that path, that rainbow star path. And not only wait for someone because you're going to lose time, but also you don't want to be side by side with some asshole who keeps bumping you right off the road into the abyss. And then you got to go back and start again. And that this person wants to come on your path. But everybody has their own path. And maybe this person will find their own path, hopefully. And then you can join up. But until then, you have to be careful of this, because this is what you should know about them. Knight of Swords. I just saw 3, 3, 3. Okay. Knight of Swords. This person is destructive, careless. So careless that they end up slicing and dicing themselves, hurting themselves. They're also, like, you know, on a mundane level, and like, I know we're trying to be all nice, but they're also sloppy as fuck, okay? They're sloppy. Maybe literally sloppy. But they're careless. Because someone has always been there as that little cloud guy to pick them up and put them back on the road. They've never had to do it for themselves. Like, we're probably talking about your person, or even if this is a job, maybe there's like a, you know, a flagship store company or whatever that's always helping this thing. I don't know, you take it as it resonates. But there's something larger than them, or yeah, a larger light, a stronger force that helps them. stabilize, that picks them up and puts them back on the road when they fall down. And thank God for that person. I mean, that's good. But at a certain time, that person needs to take the training wheels off and go down that road on them by themselves. So think about your person and who's their enabler. Because these types of people always have one, right? And you're not going to be it. The Sun with the King of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Swords. This is like, this King of Wands card gives me like the worst feelings. You are seeing clearly with the Sun card just how they're like, they just take over. What the hell was it that I saw the other day? Maybe it was like in a music video or something. I think it was I don't know what music video, but it was like claymation, and somebody was like a figure, I wish I could remember now, was laying down, and then this black clay like came over and just like dissolved her. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like what you should know is that their force is very strong, which is why you're entangled. The force is strong, okay? And they know it. They know it. They create it. This person has something inside of them, like every card representing them, look, shit's coming out of them. Like negative energy. Or things that, it doesn't have to be like negative malicious energy, but maybe shit that's happened to them in the past that they're trying to release, like we all are, right? But it's hitting you. It's hitting you, and like you don't need that, okay? And I think you can see this, what you need to know about them. They see it too. They see it too. I feel like there's something else here though. What else is here? Well, for some of you, there's a message here that you're not the only one. Some flowers don't grow alone. And this sun, this black hole sun. So the lyrics, black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? It's like this person knows that they could be what they think is the antidote to your sadness, your rain, taking it as a metaphor for your sadness, your tears, your pain. You know, if they came back, it would give you temporary relief. Perhaps not all of you, maybe just for some of you, or this was happening in the past, like seeking validation from the one that invalidated you, that hurt you. You know what I mean? And no judgment there, but this person feels like they have the power, whether they do or not, it's going to be up to how you define your own strength. But they feel like they could come back and do that. Wow, this is like a lot longer than I anticipated. And probably for you too, this process, not this reading, I mean your process with them. Okay, what your advice? 3 of Wands. The High Priestess and the 9 of Pentacles. See, you're a High Priestess, not gender specific. You know, you feel it. You can feel it. If I can pick up your energy, then you're putting out energy. And if you can pick up mine and what I'm saying, you know, then you have the High Priestess ability. If you can get past your rational ego mind and wanting like certain things to happen and actually resonate with something, not just me, but anything, then you're there. And this is what makes you strong on your own. Look, again, with all of these holes, nothing coming out of them. In fact, your power, whatever, this, you know, it's a dark deck, but with this shit behind it, I don't even know what this is. Maybe, I don't even know. There's some kind of bird, and it's kind of fucking gross, but whatever. The point is that there's nothing oozing out of you. You're not giving away your power. You are not giving away your power. In fact, let's look at this as a bird. Okay, so they tried to shoot down a bird, or you got injured, and instead of letting everything pour out, you made a fucking hat out of it, okay? You're wearing it like a badge of honor because it's made you stronger. 3 of Wands. This is you going forward. And this is, I really think this is what's happening here with this 2 of Cups and this Page of Wands. I shuffled the deck, so it's not there anymore, but I did see the 7 of Cups, so maybe you're going to have lots of options too. But you're moving forward. You're turning your back to the situation. Beautiful, beautiful energy in the final outcome. Final outcome. I love when that slips out because, you know, nothing's final. But when it slips out, it tells me that, you know, you're pretty much good to go. The Emperor. The Emperor. You're already the Empress. This is what they want. Now you're also the Emperor. Or for some of you, you could be meeting an Emperor. That could be that too. What did we end on? Strength. I know, it's a weird card, I know. But covering the 8 of Swords. No longer anxious, no longer in this state. Strength. Just where we started. Recentering back to who you really are. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.